Say hello to my little friend. Say hi, Pepper. Hey there, bear friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to be like Jenna Marbles with my pet, except my pet doesn't do anything exciting or funny or cool. She's just a cute little kitten. And that's all she does. So she's going to be helping me today create a no makeup look. And for me, what this means is I put on a lot of makeup to make it look like I'm not wearing any makeup. If you're the kind of person who can just roll out of bed and put on mascara and you look fine, then good for you. But this video is for people that look like this when they wake up and need a little something something. So let's get started. So all I have on my face right now is moisturizer, and I'm going to start off with a primer. This is the Hard Candy Shine Free Primer. And the next thing I'm going to do is take this Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. I like how blendable and light this coverage is. It looks so natural, but it gives you like a nice, even, smooth base for the rest of your makeup. But it doesn't look like heavy and cakey the way liquid foundations can sometimes look. And it's so quick. I mean, you just like dab this on, rub it in, and it's good to go. I put about like 2 layers on areas that really need a lot of help. Just take a little bit on my finger and put that on my eyelids to cover up the veins and stuff so that it's just more of a even skin tone on my eyelids, because I'm not going to be putting on a whole lot of eye makeup. So one thing I want to point out is this is not necessarily like a really quick makeup. This isn't like a 5-minute makeup. This is basically just putting on makeup in a way that it looks like you don't have tons and tons of makeup on. But, I mean, you kind of do. So this isn't necessarily super quick, but it's just more natural looking. Okay, now I'm going to take my Covergirl and Olay concealer and just put a couple little dots in certain places, like under my eyes. Cover up them bags. A little bit on my eyelids, because for some reason my eyelids are just so dark and veiny and stuff. Next, I'm taking this tone correcting powder from e.l.f. and just on a big fluffy powder brush, I'm going to put that on my cheeks and my forehead. I think this is really great for a no makeup look because it kind of just really evens out your skin tone, especially like I have a lot of red on my skin, and I think that this combined with the powder really helps. You can use this by itself, but I would recommend, like, if you want really like full coverage over your red spots and stuff, you may still want a powder. I'm just going to put a little bit of the Rimmel Stay Matte powder over top of that. This is in the transparent color. I guess it's not really a color if it's transparent, but just a little bit like on the tops of my cheeks. I don't want a ton of powder because that makes you look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. So you don't want a lot of powder, just like a little bit on your nose and the parts of your face that get the most oily. So for me, that's like the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, and then just down the center of my forehead. But that's it. Okay, now with bronzer, I'm going to put on a little bit of bronzer, but you have to be careful that you don't like cake it on, because then it'll look like you're going out, out, out. No sleeping, sleeping. So this golden bronzer from e.l.f. has 4 different shades in it, and I'm using this one here as a highlight, and I just put a little bit on my brush. It's kind of a smaller brush than my powder brush, and just like slightly over my cheekbones down the center here. So I use the powder to get rid of the shine in those areas, and then I use a highlighter to make it look dewy and natural. So if this was supposed to be a super fast, like get ready in 5 minutes kind of video, then I would like skip those steps because they're almost like, not redundant, but they like cancel each other out. I don't know. Okay. Just putting a tiny bit of bronzer under my cheekbones and in my temples. Just the slightest amount, just to accent my face. Blend like crazy. What I often do is I'll actually take my powder brush that I used earlier and go back over the bronzer and blend it so that it really looks totally natural and blended in. Now the biggest key with no makeup is you want to use matte colors. So you don't want a whole lot of sparkles and shimmer all over your face because that really gives it away that you're wearing makeup. So as far as blush, I'm just going to use a matte blush, and I'm not going to put it on as heavily as I normally do because I do like really heavy blush. If you feel like it looks a little too dark, then you could just take your powder brush again and just very slightly go over it. Now for my eyebrows, I usually use a pencil, but I think that looks a little too obvious. So for a no makeup look, I'm going to use an eyeshadow for my eyebrows and take a shade that's a little bit lighter than your eyebrows. And I think the powder just really looks so much more natural. So I'm actually going to use this for my eyes as well. I'm using the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear eyeshadow duo, and this one is in Taupe Minerals. And I'm just putting that eyeshadow on an angled brush like this and putting it in my eyebrows. I'm going to put on some primer. I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to go into this Physicians Formula Taupe Minerals eyeshadow duo, and you can see that it's kind of like marbled. It looks like it's like multiple different colors, but it actually is not. So when you put this on your eye, it actually is just one solid color. It's not like multiple colors or anything. So starting with that light color on a fluffy brush, I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. It's basically exactly the same color as my skin tone, so it makes it look so natural. And it's great that these are matte colors, so it doesn't look like any shimmery, sparkly eyeshadow or anything. It really looks like my eyelid, looks like this. It's the same as my skin color. Although, like I said, my eyes are pretty like veiny and stuff, so they don't actually look like this. It's a trick. So I'm putting a couple coats of this on. Then I'm taking my angled eyeshadow brush and going into that brown color, that taupey brown. And I'm putting that in the outer third and into my crease. Now I want to blend it out like crazy because I don't want it to look like I'm wearing dark eyeshadow. Look is great for when you're trying to just look really casual, or like you're going to meet somebody's parents, your boyfriend's parents, or like his grandma or something, because that way you can just accent your natural features, but you don't look like a stripper. Just tone it down a little bit. I'm actually just going to go back to that light color here and use that as my highlight because I don't want a shimmery color, and I don't want like a stark white because that'll look too obvious too. This is awesome. I just got this Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner, waterproof eyeliner in Nude, and I had been using white to line my waterline forever, and I just discovered this, and it's like I thought it would look worse because it is like, my skin color, but it actually looks so much better. It looks so much more natural and amazing, and so I'm just like obsessed with putting this in my eyeliner or my waterline now because it just looks so much better than the white that I'd been doing for years. It just opens your eyes up so much, and it doesn't look like you're wearing this like heavy white eyeliner under there. Okay, now I'm going to take a brown eyeliner pencil. This is from Ulta, and I'm going to just very, very lightly line my top lash line, but normally I put on a ton of eyeliner, and I'm going to try to just really keep it very simple and stay as close to the lashes as possible so it looks more natural. You can do once you put on your eyeliner, if you want to soften it, just take a smudge brush. So you could take a brush like this with stiff bristles on top and smudge out that eyeliner for a softer look. Step, of course, is curling my eyelashes and putting on mascara. I am using Covergirl's Lash Blast, and this is actually in brown. It's in black brown. So it's pretty much just brown, and that'll make it look a whole lot more natural. Now, obviously, if you have really dark hair, then, you know, maybe that'll be weird because it's lighter than your eyelashes are, but mine are super blonde. So this makes it like, okay, I have some mascara on, and it makes, you can't even see my eyelashes right now. They're invisible. But if I put this on, you can kind of see them, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing like all this like mascara and stuff. The overall theme of this video is just accenting your natural beauty and your features that you already have, and just, you just want to work with what you got, and just, instead of like covering everything up, you want to just emphasize your features. You're someone who has dark, thick eyelashes already, and you don't want to like put on a whole bunch of mascara, what you could do is use something like a clear mascara, like this e.l.f. one. You could just do that to add some shine and just, you know, lengthen your lashes a little bit. But if your lashes are super blonde, you may want to put on a brown mascara. Now I'm just putting the tiniest little bit on the bottom lashes so it's not overpowering. And then I'm just putting on this classic chapstick to moisturize my lips, and it just adds a little bit of shine, but it's, again, just so natural. And that is the finished look. Now, some of you may think that this is like tons of makeup for you. For me, this is like nothing. This is like super, super, super basic, natural makeup. So whatever you want to do, maybe skip the eyeliner or skip the highlight or something, or skip the blush, you know, whatever makes you feel comfortable, just being you with a little bit of accents, and that's what this is all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Pepper, you're being noisy.